Hi guys, this is skittflash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. In the last part, we did... Geez, this is pretty much the Okami equivalent of the time I went on a super long break, so I don't remember what we did. If I had to guess, it would have been socialing stuff. I'm pretty sure that answer would be correct like 90% of the time. So yeah, we did socialing stuff, I'm assuming. So now we're going to be doing more socialing stuff. You know. It's becoming samey, but at the same time it's always different because it's always a different conversation. Unless of course it has to do with studying or drinking coffee, because that's always the same, and that's why I skipped that, because it is always the same. I don't think I could be able to it's only like 15 seconds, but it adds up, seeing how we're going to be doing it for like the next ever. But Yukari, what's up? You know, about a week, there's been about a week. It is, in fact, about a week. Not exactly a week, but about a week. What? Fighting to all 8 left, huh? What are you gonna do after that? Oh god. And Mitsuru hiding from us. Of course, you just wanna incriminate Mitsuru, don't you, Yukari? That's just your life goal at this moment in time, isn't it? They just don't seem to get on good terms. Or they do. Just Yukari just has some beef against her, I guess. Wonder what that's about. So, I skipped over that, but they mentioned that exams are in 2 weeks, and they also mentioned something about physics, which I actually know my shit about. I like physics. It's one of my favorite subjects. I didn't know the answer to this one, though, so, jump cut. But it can go either way. I don't even know the context of that question. Yes, I do, but it's funnier to feign ignorance, I suppose, apparently. But, yeah, shooting a missile. Okay, apparently that has something to do with the Coriolis effect. But yeah, exams are in 2 days, which means, or 2 weeks, which means after this week, people are gonna stop hanging out with us, and they're gonna be doing something, they're gonna be doing this foreign concept known as studying. So we won't be able to hang out with them for that week, which is actually good. It's a relief. I can finally stop juggling all these millions of people that I had to hang out with. Like Fuka. I'm not sure if I got to the point where I stopped hanging out with Fuka. I think I did. I feel like I did. I can't remember if I have or haven't, but I'm just gonna say I did. Because we're not gonna be hanging out with Fuka until a while. Or who knows, maybe soon. I honestly don't know. I need to review my notes, my extensive collection of, not really extensive, but they're there. And yeah, so what are we gonna be doing on this fabulous Monday? We're gonna be we're not gonna be hanging out with the fabulous Bebe. That's what I assumed what would be happening, but apparently not. Anytime you see a cut like that, it's most likely me going out to get a matching persona, you know, going all the way to Polonia Mall to get a matching persona. Luckily I'm rolling in the cash and I can actually afford buying things from the compendium, unlike Shin Megami Tensei 4. But yeah, so it helps with the matching persona, which you need to get shit done faster. And I guess Hidetoshi's under some fire, accusing her of for finding a cigarette in the boys' bathroom. You can't prove that wasn't you. This guy. I swear, all this fuss over a cigarette butt found in the bathroom. Like, I want to stress this, that like, if a cigarette butt was found in the bathroom here, no one would give a shit. At all. Were you there the whole time? Indeed I was. You were getting chewed out. But they can be pretty cruel because we have to side with you, even if we don't agree. That's how friendship works, apparently. They just don't understand. They don't have the understanding, I'm sure. They need to, eat more beef, I think. But anywho's, he's the lawful type. I can't, like, anytime I see anything ever nowadays, and anything, like, literally anything ever, I'm always like, okay, is that lawful or chaotic? Because that's a thing in Shin Megami Tensei 4. Very fun, by the way. But this is also a Shin Megami Tensei game, technically. So, yeah, this is just as fun. Getting into the series, if you couldn't tell. But it's getting dark out. That's not what the windows imply. But, whatever. Let's go back to the dorm to do the same song and dance ever. Evening. Oh, wait, no, actually, no, this isn't the same song and dance. This is like tango compared to some other form of dance.
Sorry to bother you.
Because tango is the only form of dance that I know exists.
It's okay. What's on your mind?
And it's gonna be some girl talk. So let's cue in.
I was hoping you could do me a favor.
Of the persona?
I was doing
Yeah,
some
what
research on our school.
persona? Her persona
And I
skill.
came
She has
across
no other
something
skills.
strange.
Can't cook.
10 years ago, a lot of students missed
10
school for
years
some
ago,
reason.
huh? 10.
They were
Why?
reported as absent.
Why do you know that?
I found some records
Why,
that
like?
suggest it was something serious.
Why did Yukari like?
Do you know
Does
anything about
Yukari
it?
really want to? Why would Fuka know anything about it?
Me?
But
Not
keep in
really.
mind about 10 years, because 10 years apparently
I know it
shit
was a
gets
long
real
time
10 years ago.
but doesn't it seem suspicious to
Not
you?
at all. People were
From what
absent.
I've heard, this isn't the first time shadows have appeared.
Not the world doesn't revolve around you,
Wait,
Yukari.
Are you saying? I don't know, but I wonder. And I'm not trying to make trouble.
Oh, yes
but
you are.
Mitsuru
Of course. It
sometimes
always
kind of
revolves
weird
back to
whenever someone
Mitsuru.
asks questions
You
about
just wanna
progress.
muck her
Does
up,
she?
I guess.
I just want to know what happened back then. If it
People
doesn't
were
have
absent.
anything to do with the
Of
shadows,
course.
then
There's
fine.
nothing to do with anything. No, that's a lie.
I understand.
Any rumors, of course,
Okay,
this is
I'll see
standard
what I can
RPG
do.
fare. Any rumors, myths, or legends are always 100% true. Always. But back to main perspective, awesome guy. So, yeah, what's it called? I figured this would be a good time to actually review the tapes. I remember one of them saying the camera room was broken, so, like, you know, so we can actually view those funny little videos that are funny that you can view every now and then. Surprisingly, you actually. So this is something that really catches me, that really probably caught me on my first playthrough. If you wanted to go to Tartarus today, you would have to know that Yukari and Fuka are just randomly here. I don't trust you at all, actually. But I'll say, wow, yikes, that was mean, Yukari. But if you wanted to go to Tartarus today, you would have to know that Fuka's just here, and you'd have to go all the way up here just to go to Tartarus. And it'd kind of suck, because I definitely wouldn't think of it. And apparently, because we're not alone, we don't get to watch the videos as if you, because I honestly don't blame that decision, because it's probably something embarrassing against either Fuka or Yukari, or someone else. Eventually it will, who cares. So we're just cutting charm, more charm. Gonna max that out soon, eventually. I can feel it now. I can feel the ladies just swarming in. I mean, that's already happening, but now it will be game official. So anyways, more studying. Keep in mind I do that even though it doesn't say I do that. As I was saying, it's only like 15 seconds, but, you know, we've already done it twice. That's half a minute. The time adds up very, very quickly. So now it's a week until the full moon, and it's also not exactly what I thought it was at all. We're gonna be talking to FES, apparently. Bebe. And again, I got a matching arcana, if you could notice that subtle editing. Not so subtle editing, actually, to be perfectly honest. Because we're gonna be sewing. Lovely. Again, you think home economics class, I guess this is the fashion club. Big difference. But we don't sew in home economics. Mostly because it's not really a home economics, but whatever. Let's listen to what Bebe has to say. Barely. In his foreign language speak. Oh wait, we're not going to be doing it here in the good old sewing room. We're going somewhere else. Loading screen. I didn't notice those were there. We're going to Iwatodai. Yes, that's right. We're doing something. You have to go back. No, it's horrible. You have to go because of your aunt, but your aunt's dead. That's right. And it's like the Mafia, or it is the Mafia, baby. I'm very curious about that, actually. Are you just part of, like, the French Mafia? Does that even exist? I mean, I'm sure it does, but whatever. This country is where I want to live and die. Ha ha ha! Weeaboos. But no, I don't discriminate. I lied. But sayonara like this, that's right. So, Bebe is gonna try and figure out a way to stay here. That shouldn't be too bad, right? No, that should be difficult. Very, very difficult. How are you gonna do this? I'm not sure we've already established the way he's gonna stay. Again, I forgot what I have and haven't done. But we are level 5, we're halfway done with this social link. Again, as long as you wear a matching persona and you answer all the right questions, you're never gonna have to hang out with Bebe. Which is nice, so we are truly halfway done. Halfway there, which is good, because, you know, It's almost... I'll get that in a few seconds. What's up? Nothing? Okay. So, back to Iwo Todai, of course. And drinking more coffee. Of course. Yes. Same old song and dance. No use in actually showing that. You know what happens. And people calling. I'm getting a sense of deja vu here. Kaz calls on Tuesdays, apparently. Again, that's my guess. Typically when people call on a certain day, they will always call on that day. Unless they decide to throw it, like, you know, mix it up a bit. And totally screw me over. But, we're just going to be studying. And I'm actually going to stow this study session. There's no ulterior reason behind that. Not at all. Nah, I lied. But yes, this is pretty typical at this point in time. Like, you wouldn't expect it, but then you look at the moon, it's like, oh, half. Yeah, that is kind of expected. Because we're going to be talking to good old Pharaohs. I love this guy's perky voice. And have you ever noticed how, like, uniform Minato sleeps in his bed?
Can you guess what I'm going to do?
Yeah, the people are going to try and kill me. But yeah, like... I don't know. That's just like his arm, his entire body besides his face is under the blankets. Like, if I try to do that, I honestly will burn alive. That just... Oh yes, preparing. Yeah, so we grinded. We fought that hard-ass boss that took way longer to beat than it should have. Typically if you can beat those hard-ass bosses before the barriers, there's no trouble for the full moon boss. And really there won't, hopefully, again, I haven't actually recorded that yet, but hopefully there won't actually be any trouble for the full moon boss. But here we are, new month starting. Not too significant, but it sort of is. When did the game start? Like, somewhere around 4:20. That's the only way I can remember. So, I'm not even paying attention to what Mitsuru has to say. Oh yes, midnight. 7/7. Full moon. People are gonna die. What is this? January, February, March. Why am I doing this? So there's like, we're what? 4, 5, 6, 7. We're like 4 months into this game. So in the 4 months time, I don't wanna say like, you obviously probably know that we're not gonna just be doing school life forever. The game has to end eventually. But I kind of want to check out how much social links we have done in these 4 months. And I'll do so after all these social links stop fucking talking to me. So Hidetoshi, I don't think I'm hanging out with Hidetoshi when I could obviously hang out with freaking Yuko. Come on, I am in fact available. So Yuko, we're gonna hang out with her. I wonder what I forget what level our social link is at. Oh, then there's of course Bebe, who always plans to guilt trip me into hanging out with him. Honestly, like Bebe's like in his foreign accent, man. Like, you're my only friend, and I can't talk to anyone, and my aunt's dead. What am I gonna do? I just feel so horrible. So again, I just wanted to do this as to, like, you know, a temperature check to see where the hell we are in this point in time with social links. So you know, everything's actually pretty well defined. There's the Hierophant one. We're supposed to do that, but we haven't done that. Team Manager, that's probably going to be the first one we finish, if I had to guess. So, let's see. Bebe, he did seem pretty, down in the dumps. I kind of wonder what Bebe has in Just kidding, I'm going to be talking with Yuko, of course. And, jump cut, obviously I'm getting a strength persona. I'd assume. Maybe not. I feel like I would have a Valkyrie at this point in time, just because I always carry one with me. Seeing as this is like Yuko's social link at this point in time is pretty much the main social link I'm focusing on for until I max it. So nice coffee chat. Things are heating up, I'd imagine. Coffee shops are hot. Coffee's hot. Or is it actually cold coffee? And she is in fact lying. But enough of that. Motherly instincts. That's right. Maybe it wasn't when, you know, you met the kids. It was probably more accurate when you met good old Minato. Cause that's how all things work. Oh god, she's flashbacking to the day we, like, first talked with her. No, that was like 10 conversations ago. Like, if you can max a friendship, make an eternal bond in 10 conversations, then I gotta commend how awesome you are. Of course, it's been a bit more than 10. I got very scared when I answered that question. He was like, close! So that's why I stayed there for the longest time. Like, shit, did I answer that right? Apparently I did. Apparently the right answer is to not get the right answer. But she wants to be an athletic trainer. That's sort of what a team manager is. Except apparently it's not. Again, team manager is such a foreign concept to me. Although actually I am beginning to understand it. Like, we have kids, there's like people on our cross-country team. That's right, I'm ditching cross-country practice today just to record this. I totally forgot I was doing that. That, like, you know, they don't actually run, but they, you know, manage the team. And I thought they were like, what the hell are you guys doing? But no, they're team managers. That makes intense sense. But yeah, keywords. You're gonna be hearing that a lot. I've all changed, and it's all thanks to you. We change people live, and they wouldn't have changed without good old Minato-san. So if you're not doing all the social links, you're not changing all the lives you possibly can, and we don't want to be doing that. That'd just be depressing. How would you feel, like, how would Bebe feel if we just left him hanging without some emotional catharsis? But our social link is level 9. It is one step away. That's a lie. It's like 2 steps away from maxing. Because I'm pretty sure we also have to do a date. Or actually, if we just agree to a phone call. Yeah, that's right. If you agree to a phone call, you actually have enough points to max out her social link. So, we're gonna be exploiting that.
Where have you been?
Probably next time. On Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I feel like there's more stuff we do, but at the same time, I feel like we don't actually do anything. I'm just gonna assume... Yeah, that was a horrible decision to end the part off right there. I don't know what I'm thinking, guys. We still have like a minute to go with this. I really don't know what I was thinking. That was damn. I was off. But who cares? It's late night. Are we gonna end off here? No, more people are gonna call. That's right. Yuko, not Yuko, calls on Wednesdays. Yeah. What was I thinking? Typically, Yuko calls on. It was either Thursdays or Fridays. But that was Chihiro. Remember that she calls on Wednesdays because most likely, as soon as we finish Yuko's social link, we're going to be moving down the girl ladder, or up the girl ladder, or around the girl vicinity to Chihiro. Because, you know, you want to focus on one girl social link at a time as to not totally reverse everything ever and have a horrible time. But that will be a bigger issue, I think. We'll delve more into that next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I'm pretty sure I can actually end it off now. Until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you enjoyed watching. Bye!